haven't been on YouTube for a couple of weeks now. I actually started recording video last Monday when it was bank holiday weekend, and events took over, you know, my intentions. So I haven't actually finished it. So I have to start really again. In the meantime, I have made some purchases, so that will justify my sort of new video. I have got from Cult Beauty up until probably a few days ago, they had 20% off on everything, so I have repurchased some things. I bought my very favorite mask. This is byTerry, which is rose mask. I had a video on it, how it cleanses skin and moisturizes and nourishes and whatever mask's doing. It's a beautiful rose. It's like a foam, and then it melts and it settles in the skin. So you hold it and it's just becoming really beautiful rose kissed skin. So this is my third repurchase, and I'm happy that in this video I can show you some products that I'm repurchasing, and I'm really confident in using them and in their quality and result. So this is byTerry, what's it called? Glowing rose mask. Absolutely recommending it. Probably one of the best masks I had for a long time. I also bought on Cult Beauty, I got byTerry, which, you know, I love the brand. I love her ethics, I love her quality, the you know, the way everything comes up on the face. So this is a new one for me. This pencil is, I've got a few of her pencils, but this one is Brown Stella. I did have Brown Secret, which is very good. This one is Brown Stella, but it's more of a bronze, so I will show you swatch here. It's got this bronze little shine, or shimmer rather. They are long lasting. They're very easy to smudge as well, so they are quite smudgeable. But they are, if you have oily skin, you really need to use a primer. So I have come to this, you know, I struggled with pencils. When they say waterproof, we automatically assume they're going to stay on our eyes, and they won't, because they're not grease proof, they are not oil proof, and oil proof is something that's what we actually need for the skin, and the only way to stop that transferring, smudging and just disappearing is to have maybe something like Bare Minerals, which is, oh sorry, Bare Study by MAC, which is eyeshadow, but it sits perfectly as a primer on the top of a primer, and then you use pencils and you use eyeshadows. So that's my always now, you know, I have to do that, otherwise it would last longer than an hour. I have repurchased, I don't know how many times I have used it up to the point when it's so tiny, it's becoming so tiny. This is Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon. These pencils are superb, everyday, quick thing to use on your eyeshadows, creating not just the eyeliner, because you can use if you sharpen it, not like mine, but if you sharpen it enough. And I also use Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's one of the best pencil sharpeners. It's so easy to use, and it also has large hole and a small one for pencils. So if you use the sharper end, you can use it as eyeliner. It's very easy, quick to operate, but you really need to be quick, so you need to do really one eye at a time, and then you can do it like a smoky eye as well. So brilliant product, probably fifth if not sixth. I'm running low on that, and I thought, as it's 20% discount, I got it. I think it's now 22 or 23 pounds on her website. It used to be 19, and this one was, I think it was 18 for me on Cult Beauty. It's worth keeping an eye on the offers when it comes 20% something off, 20-25 sometimes. It's worth doing. So this one is now nearly gone. you need to really operate quickly because you have to smudge it and make it like an eyeshadow if you use it as an eyeshadow, or even like an eyeliner. So yeah, it's but it's got I didn't do swatch, did I? It's got beautiful sparkle, little sparkle like shimmer. That is black diamond. That's black diamond. And the way I did video about her pencils and eyeliners, and which pencil is for which color eyes, eye color rather, which pencil is for the for which eye color, for green, for hazel, for blue, etc. So that is my another repurchase, which I very happy with. And what else did I get? This, that, and so that is called Beauty. Separately, I bought I can't remember where from now. I have repurchased Tom Ford Nude Deep. I had a feeling, I think I panicked at some point. Somebody said to me, and you never know if it's true or not, or is it just, you know, just a rumor, that this formula is going to be discontinued. And Nude Deep is something I absolutely love. I haven't finished the other one. It's too big to, you know, it's too large, and I have too many different eyeshadows. But this is something that will never. I haven't used it. I just opened it. It will even sit there. It can sit there for another year or so before I finish the other one. But I didn't want to find myself in a situation where they discontinued, because it's excellent formula, and if they discontinue and doing what they do now, I'm not going to buy Tom Ford shadows anymore, because whatever I tried most recent in the last year or so, they're just not the same. I don't know what they've done. Okay, yesterday I went to John Lewis with a friend of mine. I've known her for over 20 years now. We don't see much of each other. She moved away, and then she was in Milton Keynes to see her daughter, and so we ended up for coffee in the evening and a chat, and then we of course we went to John Lewis into makeup store. So lip liner, which God knows I don't need, but I always liked. I was always, you know, very fond of those are my lip liners. This one, Yves Saint Laurent, beautiful eyeliner, not lip liner, sorry, lip liner. It still goes so smoothly. It's so old. This was when Debenhams was still open. It's like a rosewood, though it's kind of, it looks brown. I don't even know what the color is. And because I've got so many, I don't really use it too often. It says made in Germany. I don't know why the pencils are made in Germany. No, I haven't got what color it is, but it's a lip liner. Sort of standard nude, more on the nude side maybe, then pink. And then Tracy was looking for her red, sort of rustic red, but she nearly ended up buying something from MAC, and I said, look, it's entirely up to you. To me, MAC for some reason dries out quicker than I managed to use it up. But this is more of a rosewood. It's called Rose Fume, and they've changed the actual pencil structure. It's not the one that you sharpen like any other pencil, but this is, apparently there is a little bit there which you use for sharpening, so I will try using that. But this I like, and I have it on me. I don't really have time, you know, fiddle with pencils, but when I do, I know the result is better, and lipstick sits better, and it lasts longer. It doesn't move around. But the color is like a rosy. It is rose fume, exactly as it is. So I quite like that neutral. It's very similar to Subculture, I think, by MAC, which I think I have used. I haven't used up till the end, and I think I probably ended up throwing it away, but I've got some. I still have some MAC pencils, not too many. I think I got rid of some actually, because they were just too dry. Oh no, there it is, Subculture. Here we go. Let's compare. They drier. I have to make effort to actually draw. They drying up to me too quickly. Yeah, similar, maybe just a little bit nuder. This one is pinkier and it's very soft and it lasts a very long time. So this is Yves Saint Laurent Rose Fume, that pencil. Though it looks a bit brown there, isn't it? It's actually rosy. So that's the one in the middle there. That's it. So that is that. And then of course we ended up in Dior. Who doesn't end up in Dior? Well, I always do. And what is the worst thing with, you know, when you go for makeup, you look through makeup, is girlfriends. When you have a friend with you, you feel compelled. You have to buy as well, because she was getting some blusher, and I thought, well, like I haven't got enough blushes. I just looked this morning, because I know I did video on blushes not too long ago, and that video was done in October last year, so it's nearly a year. It says 10 months, but it's nearly a year, 11 months. So and then I went through all of my Dior blushes, and this video I can put a link in the description box if you are interested to look at all of my blushes. And now this is an addition. So far from Dior I pulled up those blushes. They are quite universal and they have that little, you know, something there. They're very sort of very subtle, but they're not matte. There are matte blushes, of course, but these aren't. So this one is number 361 Rose Bezier, and I remember doing a review of that. This must be a few years old now. And if I used it every day, you know, I would probably use it up. And in this video, I just want to mention, in this video that October when I did blushes, I mentioned this, which I've just started using, and now I've used it up. This one was Guerlain, and that was together bronzer and blusher. So I'm still using it up, but this is very quick for me. Before I go on my morning calls not on YouTube, on Zoom at work, that was used quite heavily. So I don't really use them all, because given number of blushes I have, I think it's about maybe 12 or 14. I don't, of course, use all of them all the time, but that will last. So that is the 261 Rose Bezier. It's got a little dent in it now. I used a little bit of that. Another one I absolutely love, and I was looking at it yesterday on a display, and I thought, I know I have it because it's hologram. It's like holographic. That blusher with that. When you do it like that, you can see it better. Absolutely stunning blusher, stunning. Oh, I need to do swatches. Of course I do. So let me do this one here. This one is a bit cooler than others. And of course we don't do blushes like that. They're all lighter than they actually look. They look more pigmented than they are on your cheeks, because we use light feather-like brush. Like this one is Van Gogh's brush. Perfect for blushes. So this one is holographic. I'm going to do the swatch here. You see, it's very subtle, and it's very it's slightly warmer in terms of the tone. It's slightly warmer, but holographic bits, they are pinkier, so you can see that. So that's number 601 hologram, it's called. So I'm using that for my Russian video. The other one I really like that so much. I don't use it much, but I should really, which is similar to, in terms of the overall tone, is similar to that. If you look at it like that. just slightly maybe more intense. This is Birds of Feather. I think it was limited edition, and this one is number 468, and this is Birds of Feather. Yeah, just rouge blush, and that is got a little pattern there. You can see that it's structured, well, textured like that, and the swatch is actually similar to Clos de Pau. I have in, they all have slight light reflection, you see, they still all do, they're not all just matte and sort of blunt and dull. I like them. All Dior blushes are very nice, they're very nice. And the one I bought is called Ball, number 250, Ball, with one L, strange enough. Don't know if you can see that. Ball 250, and that looks like that. Similar, again, similar to this holographic one, but it's not, it hasn't got that holographic effect. It's got a very, very light something there. It's not even shimmer. It's not. It's got very, especially on a bright electric light. You know, when they have on display, you can see that. I don't think we can see it in the daylight. Maybe you can. Just very light. I love that when I put it on. And today I haven't done when I did makeup. It took me over an hour. I forgot how to do things. I haven't used makeup for such a long time now, over a month probably, with holidays and all of that. And this is, I didn't put it on, and I thought I've just done a bit of powder and all the rest of it, but didn't use that because I want to try it. Let me see. Wayne Ghost brushes, the same as any other natural screw. Yeah, it's got a bit of reflection. It's got a bit of a, though I do have highlighter here as well, a bit. Very gentle. Love it. Absolutely beautiful every day. It's so natural. It's almost like I've just been for the run, isn't it? It's not orangey. It's not bluey, sort of cold pink. It's just natural, and I absolutely love it. So this one is number 250, Ball, and this is my new addition to my blushes collection. Like, I haven't got enough blushes. Of course I do. So I will link a video below to my all of my blushes, because I did proper review with swatches and discussion of the texture, what goes with what. For example, creamy cream blushes, like I have Chanel cream blush, and it's like a stick, cream blush, Clos de Pau, beautiful, as well as Charlotte Tilbury. They go better with foundation like Sublimage, because Sublimage is a little bit like moving a little bit, unless you really set it up, and some others. So I discuss it more in more detail. So I wasn't intending this video to be about the blushes. I just wanted to mention what I bought and compare to what else I have from Dior. So there we go. This is my review. I hope you're doing well, and my next video in English, I'll hopefully do today again. I will do a little bit of update on my exquisite collection, how it goes. I am expanding it. I have been lucky. In one day I purchased a necklace as well as a bracelet, different months, different flowers, but it's very rare to get a bracelet. It's really, they just don't come up very often at all. Some people say they didn't even think they exist because they just don't come up very often. So I managed to get that, and some necklaces, some of them I was just lucky to buy as cheap as £57, some of them just about 100, and that's just the way it is now, because of it's collectible item and it's getting less and less. But I won't degrade to that and distract myself. I will see you again very soon. If you have any questions about what I purchased, items that I bought and repurchased, please let me know, and I try to answer all the questions very quickly as soon as I can. And in the meantime, I see you later. Bye.